reports this week in Germany and Italy that 2 or 3 teams had breached the cost cap for 2022. The FIA telling me those reports factually wrong. I know we're quite early in the kind of auditing stage. From a Red Bull perspective, given you had a good car that year, didn't have to update it that much, didn't have many crashes as far as I can recall, should you be quite comfortable with that year's cost cap?
We would expect to be. I mean, I think, as you say, we had a very good car last year. We did relatively little development compared to some of our competitors, and most importantly, we had very little crash damage as well. I think Max damaged one front wing in Brazil, and Checo had one incident from memory in Montreal. So, we weren't burning parts in the way that our competitors were, and the upgrades that we were bringing were far more modest. So, let's see. We're working through a process with the FIA, and there's inevitably always going to be speculation, but you've got to put the faith in the FIA and their process that we're currently engaged in.
There's still a continued focus from some of your rivals on your minor breach from the first cost cap assessment year. When you hear some of the comments made that the punishment didn't fit the crime and so on, do you think sore losers?
But look, believe me, the hit that we've taken with the lack of wind tunnel time that we have compared to our competitors is a massive compromise. And if wind tunnels don't count, then why don't we just get rid of them? So it's always easy to throw shade when you're not performing. So it's one of the things in Formula One that will always continue to happen. And I'm just incredibly proud of the job that our team's doing with the constraints and the handicap that we have to be performing at the level we have this year, to have achieved 11 straight victories from the last 11 races has been an outstanding achievement.